Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay! Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is how it should be. Kadeen says yes. Thank you, Kadeen. Boris is here. Boris says crisp and crisp and clear. Okay. Boris, good to see you. Thank you, as always, for your kind help in the chat. Samuel says yes. Thank you, Samuel. Max says yes. Thank you, Max. Carlos, howdy, howdy. Carlos is in the house. Carlos is representing the green team. Yo. Mercy, hello, Mercy. Marion, hello. Marion says yes. Okay, well, as you know, we always start our class with the toast. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up. I have my orange tumbler here, and it's filled with hot black coffee. I will be toasting with this, and we're gonna have 3 toasts, everybody. 3, 3, 3. Yes, our first toast, it's for the green team. Yes, the supporters. They support me every month. They support me, they support the channel. You see them, their names are in green. Carlos is here, he's part of the green team. Let's give the green team a big thank you. Here we go, cheers. If you don't have a beverage, we can fist bump, bump, cheers, bump, cheers. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink, bottoms up. Our second toast, it's for Boris. Yes, Boris. His name is in purple or blue, whatever color you think it is. Maybe it's blueberry. Yeah, okay, let's call it blueberry. Boris's name is in blueberry. There's a wrench right next to his name, and that means he is the moderator. So he's helping me so much in the chat and also helping you. So thank you, Boris, for your hard work. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping the chat. Thank you for helping everyone. Here we go. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. Love you, buddy. Mwah. Thank you so much. Bottoms up. And for our third toast, yes, it's for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Very good. Now, let's talk about our class today, our lesson our lesson plan today. And here it is. We're busy today. We got a lot of stuff to do. I hope you're ready to practice with me and in the chat. Yeah, we're going to do an idiom. I will write an idiom on the board, and then you will make your own sentences using the idiom. Then we have form a sentence. I will write a pattern on the board. You will make sentences using the pattern. We also have a worksheet with the pattern, and on the worksheet there are example sentences with pictures. Then we're going to do something new. We got a new activity, and that is spot the difference. So you'll see 2 pictures, and you have to spot which one, what things are different from the other picture. So how are they different? You have to spot the differences. And then we have another worksheet, and that's 4 letters and less conversations. And the topic is food and drinks. That's a worksheet. You will also, of course, make your own sentences. And then we have a video dictation. There, I will read 8 sentences. You will listen and write them down word for word. It's a video, and the topic is the best and the worst. The best, the worst. And then if we have time, we have which one is different worksheet from my book, and which one is different. Yeah, and so if we have time, we're busy today. We have some new activities today, right? Of course, today will be the first time we're doing spot the differences. And then last week we did the 4-letter or less conversations. Yeah, so the second time we're doing that. Okay, so like I said, I hope you are ready to practice with me and of course with the chat. By participating in the chat, by practicing in the chat, you are doing two things at the same time. First, you're helping yourself, right? You are practicing your English, you are writing sentences. And second, you're helping others because we learn by examples. So by participating in the chat, by writing sentences in the chat, you're helping other people with your example sentences, right? So we can see vocabulary words, we can see how the sentence is structured, right? That's grammar. And so the more examples we have, the better we can understand how we use these patterns, these vocabulary words, the verbs, and everything else, okay? So by participating in the chat, you are helping yourself and you are helping others at the same time. That is a beautiful thing. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Well, let's get right into it, shall we? Our first activity is an idiom, and the idiom is chicken out. Chicken out. So I will write the idiom on here. I will write an example sentence, and then you will make your own sentences, of course. So our first activity is an idiom, and it's chicken out. That's okay. Chicken out, that means to be afraid of something. Okay, chicken out, to be afraid of something. And I have an example sentence. Let's see, what did I... Oh, okay, yeah, he was going to. Okay, here is my example sentence. He was going to ask her out on a date, but he chickened out. One more time. He was going to ask her out on a date, but he chickened out. He was afraid to ask her out on a date. He chickened out. Yeah, okay, so to be afraid of something. Yeah. Okay, so now I want you to write your sentences using this idiom, chicken out. Okay, Shafika's here. Okay, nice. I haven't really looked at the chat. Let me check it out. We have broadcast the truth. Hello. Welcome. Let's see. Julia, hello. Okay, Afghan, hello. Shafika, hello. Good to see Shafika. Mwah. Okay, let's see your sentences. Oh, Noor's here. Hello, Noor. Okay, Max Power has a sentence. Fabulous. Don't chicken out. You should keep working on the project until the end. That's good, Max. Don't chicken out. You should keep working on the project until the end. Yes, complete it. Helga, don't chicken out. Come to Mark's lessons. Mwah, thank you, Helga. Hannah's here. Okay, Hannah, the green team represents. Hannah's sentence. Don't be afraid of something, right? Yeah. So don't chicken out. Don't be afraid. You can do it. Okay, Samuel, he chickened out to watch the horror movie. Or he chickened out. So we want to put in the past tense there. Chickened out. Yeah, we got to make your sentence a little smoother, Samuel. So he chickened out to watch the horror movie. He chickened out to watch the horror movie. So that, yeah. So you just have to change yours a little bit. He chickened out to watch the horror movie. Okay, Katie, I didn't chicken out. I just don't. Okay, Katie. I didn't chicken out. I just didn't want to swim with the sharks. I didn't chicken out. I just didn't want to swim with the sharks. How about that, Katie? Carlos, let's go to a haunted house. Don't chicken out. Good, Carlos. Okay, Mary. I have a sister. She always chickens out on dares. Yep. Okay, so we just have to change chickens out. She, right? So we need to use the third person. She chickens out. He chickens out. So I have a sister. Actually, we can make it a little bit better. I have a sister who always chickens out on dares. One more time. I have a sister who always chickens out on dares. Okay, Boars. Never chicken out when you make up your mind. Good. Right? Make up your mind and do it. Don't chicken out. So don't chicken out at the last minute, right? Don't chicken out at the last minute. Umesh, hello, Umesh. Okay, Umesh, I never chicken out in life. Good. Okay, well, because we're so busy today, let's go on to our next activity. If you want to keep writing some sentences, that's good. And of course, if you can make connections like using this idiom with our other patterns, that's great. It's really helpful to help your memory when you make connections. Like I always say, it's easy to forget, difficult to remember. It's difficult to remember. So the more connections you make, meaning using this idiom with a pattern, your memory, you will have a better chance of remembering the idiom, the pattern, right? So like not doing just one-off things, right? One-off would be like, okay, chicken out. And then I'm only going to use it in this situation or just now, and then go on to something else. Then it's easy to forget this. But if you can connect this with other patterns, with other activities we do today, then you're going to have a better chance of remembering what we are doing now in the future, right? So we're learning now to be able to use these words, these patterns in the future, right? We want to use English when we need to use it, right? Right now we're practicing, but we're practicing for real life, yeah? So if you want to travel or you meet someone who is an English speaker and you want to be able to communicate with them, and so we're practicing communicating, yeah? Okay, let's go to our next activity. That is form a sentence. I will write a pattern on the board. And there is also a worksheet that goes with the pattern for examples, right? With pictures, with context, right? The meaning of the sentences. Okay, form a sentence. This is number 2. Okay, form a sentence, and here is the pattern. A little long, but not so difficult. Okay, and so this is a polite invitation. Okay, so here we go. The pattern is, how would you like to with me? How would you like to with me? And it's a polite invitation, friendly invitation. How would you like to see a movie with me? How would you like to get a cup of coffee with me? How would you like to go to the beach with me? How would you like to have lunch with me? How would you like to have breakfast with me? How would you like to have a snack with me? How would you like to have a sandwich with me? How would you like to have dinner with me? All right, so a friendly way to invite someone with you. Do something together. So with me, doing something together. Okay, so let's check out the worksheet, and all the worksheets we do here on my Patreon. Support me on Patreon so I can support you here. And the worksheet's gonna pop up right there. Hey, Musa. Hello, Musa. Mwah, good to see Musa. The green team is in the house. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's check out the worksheet. Where is it? It's always a challenge to find it. Okay, I found it. There it is, right there. Of course, let's make it larger so we can see it. We can't see it now, it's too small. So we gotta make it full screen. Here we go. Here are our examples. And, okay, yeah, the pattern is, how would you like to with me? An enthusiastic way to invite someone to join you in an activity. Yes, how would you like to with me? And here we go. We have some example sentences. All right, here we go. How would you like to go hiking with me? How would you like to go hiking with me? How would you like to cook dinner with me tonight? How would you like to cook dinner with me tonight? That would be fun. It's fun cooking with friends and other people, right? I need some little coffee right here to clear my throat. Okay. Our next example sentence. How would you like to go on a road trip with me this weekend? How would you like to go on a road trip with me this weekend? Road trip is traveling by car. So maybe you might think of like a traditional trip, you know, get on an airplane, get on a train. But a road trip is get in a car and go somewhere for the weekend, perhaps. Our next example. How would you like to watch a movie marathon with me? How would you like to watch a movie marathon with me? Marathon means, of course, we have a running marathon, which is about 42 kilometers, I think. A movie marathon would be watching movies for a long time, right? So maybe let's watch movies all night. Let's do and then maybe we'll even do like a horror marathon, or like a James Bond marathon. Let's watch all the James Bond's movies. Let's do a James Bond marathon, for example. And some people might say binge watch, like where you get on Netflix and you watch seasons of TV shows on Netflix, and so you binge watch, basically watch many episodes for a long time. So we can say a movie marathon, a horror, you know, then we get in more genres and more detail, like a James Bond marathon, a horror, the Friday the 13th movies marathon, or Star Wars marathon, or Marvel movies marathon. Anyways, just watching one movie after another after another. And our next two examples, these are the last two. How would you like to help me with my gardening project? How would you like to help me with my gardening project, right? So maybe a project, you have a plan, you have an idea to, make an elaborate garden, maybe the different kinds of vegetables. You're going to make a super garden. So how about how would you like to help me with my gardening project? Oh yeah, sounds fun. Sounds interesting. Yes, I would like to help you. And our last example, how would you like to take a cooking class with me? How would you like to take a cooking class with me, right? So we could all learn new cooking techniques, learn new recipes. That's fun, right? So you and a friend take a cooking class together, maybe a one-day cooking class, learn some secrets, right? Some chef secrets, and then you can make better meals at your home. Okay, we got examples on the worksheet. Now I want to see your sentences, of course. Thank you, Boars. Worksheets on my Patreon. Love you, Boars. Boars has the link to get all the worksheets we do here. There are hundreds and hundreds there. So lots of practice for you, self-study practice right there. Okay, do we have some sentences? Helga, how would you like to go for a walk with me? Yes. It's nice to talk and walk, yeah. Mercy, how would you like to go camping with me? Yes, I love camping. I love the outdoors. Yes, let's go. Samuel, how would you like to go out with me? Sure, Samuel, want to get a beer? Let's get beer and a burger. Burger and beers. Or tacos. Burger or beer and tacos. Taco Tuesday. Helga, how would you like to learn Japanese with me? Yes, let's learn Japanese together. That would be fun. Shafika, how would is the same as how about? Yeah. So we can say how would you, how about? Yes. It'd be how about, it's a little shorter, a little friendlier, right? So this is more polite, Shafika. And usually polite language is longer language, right? So if you're asking, here's the invitation, right? You're asking, let's do something. But if you, for example, want to borrow something, if you want to be super polite, you would say maybe, would it be okay if I borrowed your pencil? Would you mind if I borrowed your pencil? And then you have like friendlier, it's like, can I use your pencil? Do you have a pencil, right? So the shorter we get, the friendlier it is, or, less polite, right? And how about is less polite and it's shorter. So for example here, how would you like to see a movie, right? If you want to say how about, that'd be a little friendlier, and you would say, how about seeing a movie with me? How about seeing a movie with me? So if you want to use how about, you don't use these words together. You would just say how about, and then the verb ing. How about having coffee with me? How about going to the park with me? How about having dinner with me? Okay, so that's shorter, but we're being a little more polite here, and so we're making it longer. How would you like to see a movie with me? And the to, and the verb is in the simple tense, right? So you might say it's an infinitive, where how about, then that is in the gerund form. How about seeing a movie with me? Okay, let's see. I'm looking at the chat. Max, how would you like to raise roses with me? Umesh, how would you like to go horse riding with me? Carlos, how would you like to play golf with me? Yeah, Carlos, I want to play golf. I enjoy golfing very, very much. But I don't do it much. I enjoy it a lot, but I can't really do it much here in Japan. But when I go home to the States, I like playing golf. So let's do it in the future, Carlos. Umesh, how would you like to have dinner with me? Shafika, how would you like to see different types of food in the future? How about have? So how about this one? How would you like to go to a food festival with me? How would you like to go to a food festival with me, right? So you go to a food festival and they'll have different types of foods, right? So how would you like to go to a food festival with me? Okay, good job. Let's change activities. I think we're good. And again, go to my Patreon, and then the worksheet will be there so you could practice on your own. There are example sentences. So how you can practice on your own, right? You have the pattern right there on top. You have the meaning. And then below, right, we have example sentences with pictures. So you have good examples, a good pattern for you to practice on your own. So you just get the worksheet, get your notebook, write out sentences. You have a smartphone, right? Maybe you have a smartphone, and then you can use your memo, right? So record your voice recorder. So then you could start saying the sentences you write into your voice recorder on your phone. You could play it back, and you can listen to how you sound. You can listen to your pronunciation. You can listen to your speed. And so forth. So this is good for you to practice on your own. Okay, let's change to our next activity. Okay, Shafika, how would you like to go to a food festival with me? Perfect. Kadeen, how would you like to go get some ice cream with me? Nice sentence. Okay, good. All right, we are... Whoops. I have to make this smaller. Okay, on my Patreon. Let's change activity, shall we? Let's go to number 3. So we've done the idiom, our first activity. We just finished form a sentence. Second, our third activity is spot the difference. Okay, so here we go. This is brand new. I've never done this before. It's new. You know about this maybe. Kids like to do it. And there is a family restaurant that we sometimes go to, and they have like a kids menu, and they have this spot the difference on the kids menu. And so during the meal or waiting for the meal, right? After you order, there's some time before you get your food, and maybe kids are like getting fidgety. They're like they're bored, right? And so maybe they're making trouble in the restaurant. But they have this spot the difference, and so you have to look at 2 pictures and see the differences between the 2 pictures. So it keeps the kids busy. And so I thought, okay, this would be a good activity for us. You can look at the 2 pictures, and then in the chat, tell me what are the differences in the pictures. Spot the differences in the pictures, okay? We're gonna do that now. So activity number 3, spot the differences. And we're at an outdoor cafe. Okay, so the picture is an outdoor cafe. Can you spot the differences? There are 10, but we won't spend, maybe like 5 minutes or so. And in the chat, tell me the differences. Okay, here we go. Where is it? I gotta find it. Here it is. Okay, there, it's very small, so we gotta make it full screen. Here we go. Let's make it larger. Okay, there we go. Full screen. Can you spot the differences? So in the chat, tell me the differences of the two pictures. Hey, Mary's here. Hello, Mary. Good to see Mary. Okay, Helga says, okay, the chair is blue and red, right? So one chair is blue, the other chair is red. Very good. Hello, Ava. So we are seeing if you could spot the differences between the two pictures. How are the two pictures different? So Helga, she got one. She's one chair is blue, the other chair is red. Yep, Umesh, that's good. Carlos. Oh no, Carlos, I can't find the difference. Boards, flower pot. Yeah. So on the right, there are two so you see the blue umbrella on top, or parasol on top of that, there's two. The one on the left, there's only one. So you are correct. So the flower pot. Helga, there are a plant behind the chair on the left, two on the right. Yep, that's good. So that's above, right? Above the parasol. Okay, in one picture, there's a flower pot under the chair. So let's find. Yeah, so actually there's, on the right side, there are 3 chairs, and the third chair, there's a flower pot under. The left side, there's no third chair. Okay, Carlos, good. Okay, Katie says, Lucini, hello, Lucini. Okay, Katie says, the vase near the umbrella. Okay, let's see. Which vase? So, Katie, a little more detail. Yeah, so Boris is nostalgic. Maybe as a kid you did this. Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, I see now. Yep. Okay, so there's two flower. Okay, on the right side, there are two on the yellow chair. On the left side, only one flower pot on the chair, above the chair, above the chair. Very good. Good. So what about the tie, Trolley? Okay, so Samuel, the right picture is bigger, and right, and so it includes 3 chairs, the color of the chair, and somebody else. Yeah, that is correct. So the right side is bigger and there's more people. And the color of the tie is different on the man in the white shirt. Yes. So the man in the white shirt, his tie is different in the other picture. Good. So I'm going to put my timer. So let's do 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and then we will change activity. So this is just a kind of just the vocabulary, right? So the purpose of this is I want you to use, the English. I want you to communicate with me in English, right? So you're using the vocabulary in the picture, right? And you're explaining the differences. So the purpose of this is for us to practice our English, right? Communicate. So that's what you're doing. Okay, so the other table is empty. Well, okay, yeah, there is, like, the left side, there is a table that's not there, right? So the right side has a table next to the 3rd chair, where the left side picture, there's no 3rd chair, there's no extra table. The color of the shoes, you guys are like, okay, you guys are doing really good. Carlos, the upstairs on the handrail, good handrail, beside the flower pot, the blue shade looks different. Good. Yeah. And do you notice that the plant, so on top, the handrail, like the 2nd floor, what Carlos has said, on the right side, the plant is larger, or the leaves, there are more leaves. Okay, so we're going to do, this is kind of fun. We could do more of these. Actually, I put this picture on my Patreon, and on my Patreon you can see this. You could download it on your computer screen. So if you want to make sentences, spot the differences, write sentences, and fun practice, right? Just different ways to practice your English, different ways to communicate. And when you have, there are more different ways to help you communicate, right? So we have, for example, basic patterns, right? So this is one way to practice your English, right? So pattern, and then you put like the different vocabulary, right? Would you like to see a movie with me, right? So this is one way to practice. And another way is, you know, like different scenes and right? So if you go traveling, of course, you're going to go perhaps to an outdoor cafe, right? And they're going to be, if you're in an outdoor cafe, there's going to be plants and people and tables and chairs. And so it's just another way to help you think about English in a different way, communicate in English, express your opinion, express your ideas in English, right? So that's what we're doing here. So next week we'll do it again. A different picture, of course. And if you like this picture, it's on my Patreon, of course. Support me there so I can support you here. All right, so let's go to our next activity. I'm sorry, we have to, I have to be careful with the clock, and we're going to do a lot of things. So, and maybe sometimes people get bored, right? Oh, Mark, let's change activities. This is getting boring. This is taking too long. So I have to think of these, I have to think about how the lesson is progressing to keep you guys interested, to keep you motivated, to keep you to continue having fun, right? So okay, good. Hannah likes it. Okay, we'll do it again next week. Okay, good job. Let's go to our next activity. And this is 4 or less letter word conversations. So, challenge here is to use a 4-letter or less word to have a conversation. So these are short words, short word conversations, and it's a little tricky because you might want to use a longer word, but the challenge is to use a 4-letter or less word. We did this last week, and this week I changed it. Last week we had 3 topics, but this time 1 topic, 3 conversations. So I think that works better. So let's stick with 1 topic, but then have 3 conversations. And our topic is food and drinks. This is number 4. I'll just write right here. Number 4. And 4 letters, 4-letter words or less conversations. And the topic is food and drinks. Okay, so let's check it out. Thank you so much, Boris, for doing that. So Boris in the chat wrote links to, if you want to chat with me on Zoom, like a 20-minute chat, you want to practice your English with me face to face, where I can see you, I can hear you. Where here, you can see me, you can hear me, but I can't see you, I can't hear you. I could only read your sentences. But if you want to practice with me one-on-one, or you have any kind of questions for me about English, about YouTube, whatever, you can see the link, go email me, and we can do it. It's $20 for 20 minutes, and we can have a chat on Zoom, okay? Thank you, Boris, for posting that. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're doing this worksheet. Yeah, okay, I got to put up the worksheet. Okay, there it is. All right, we got to make it bigger, of course. And of course, the worksheets are my Patreon. And there we go. Let's make it larger. So here we go. 4 and less letters, in a word. And then our topic, food and drinks. Here is our first conversation. Let's say it together. Here we go. Do you like pie? Yes, I do. Me too. I love it. What kind? I like the red one. Ah, yes. Must be good. So it's a trick, right? It's hard making these sentences, making these conversations with 4-letter or less words. So all these words have 4 letters or less. Let's do it again. Do you like pie? Yes, I do. Me too. I love it. What kind? I like the red one. Ah, yes. Must be good. And so that red pie is cherry pie, but we can't say cherry because cherry is 5, right? C-H-E-R-R. Oh, it's 6 letters. So we can't use cherry pie, so we have to use red. So that's the game. Let's think of this as a game, an English game. Make a conversation with 4 letters, 4-letter or less words. Okay, Hannah, yeah, so every word in the conversation has 4 letters or less, right? So let me see you, Hannah. So we're going to make a conversation. So every word in the conversation, every word, all the words, let me say that, all the words in the conversation have 4 letters or less, right? So for example, what is your favorite pie? What, W-H-A-T. What is, that's 2. What is, or what pie do you like? So what is 4 letters? Pie is 3. What pie? Do, that's 2. You, that's 3. Like, that's 4. What pie do you like? And then, oh, I like the red one. So actually, we would say cherry, right? I like the cherry pie. But we can't use cherry because it's 6 letters. C-H-E-R-R-Y. That's 6 letters. So we can't use cherry in this game. So we have to use red. But red, maybe we can understand, oh, that might be the cherry one. So you're at the store, at the pie shop, and you go, okay, that's a red pie. that color is red. If you saw a blue pie, oh, that's blueberry, right? Or you see a yellow pie, oh, that must be lemon, right? And so it's just a game, and for you to, again, think about which words you're going to use, right? So which words are you going to use? Because you can't use more than 4-letter words. So which word are you going to use to make a conversation where we can understand, okay? So that's basically it. It's just a game. So in the chat, once you guys make your sentences, and I see you are doing that. And then we have another one here. And I have the pictures, right? So here we have a cherry pie, we have eggs, and then we have root beer. Okay, so these pictures represent the conversations. So the second one, do you like eggs? Yes. Or do you eat? Sorry. Do you eat eggs? Yes, each day. I eat 2. Wow, that is a lot. Eggs are good for you. Yes, they are. So all these words have 4 letters or less. Do you like eggs? Yes, each. No, do you eat? I don't know. Why do I keep saying like? Do you eat eggs? Yes, each day. I eat 2. Wow, that is a lot. Eggs are good for you. Yes, they are. Okay, good, Hannah. And then our third conversation is, do you like tea? No, I like pop. I like pop too. What kind? I like root beer best. Oh, yes, I see. One more time. Do you like tea? No, I like pop. I like pop too. What kind? I like root beer best. Oh, yes, I see. And so I used these. I used pie, I used eggs, and root beer. I like root beer. How about you? Okay. There we go. There's the second one. Okay, I'm going to look at the chat now. Let's see. Good, Boris. Yeah, that's what this is. Critical thinking, right? You have to, critical thinking is, it's how you think about something, and to think deeply and give a lot of thought to it. So it's something that it may not be, natural to you at first, right? You want to, but we have to. We're constrained. We have parameters. We have restrictions, right? We can't go more than 4 letters in a word. So you have to think hard about it. You have to, which words can you substitute, right? For example, cherry pie. Well, I can't use cherry because that's 6 letters. So how can I, what word can I use to represent cherry, right? Oh, cherry is red. Red is only 3 letters. So there, I can say cherry, or I could say red pie. If I say red pie, what is a red pie? Then you would perhaps, oh, cherry is a red pie. So just have to, it's a game, I guess. Yeah, it's a game. Okay, Umesh, do you like dosa? Yes, I do. I also like dosa. Yes, it is nice. Good, Umesh. Helga, do you like red wine? Red is good for meat. Yeah, so it's just, we're playing with words. Basically, it's a game. We're playing with words. It's a word puzzle. It's a word puzzle. Shafika, do you like cake? Yes, I do. What kind of cake do you, prefer? Oh, boop. Chocolate, no, Shafika, you can't use prefer. You can't use chocolate. You can say dark pie, or dark cake. So prefer, so, okay, so prefer, right? That's a great word, but for our activity, we can't use prefer because it's too many letters, right? So what's another way to say prefer? Like, right? So we have to use like. And chocolate, that's too long. So we have to use a different word for chocolate. How about dark, right? D-A-R-K. Maybe we say dark cake. And there, like, we can think, okay, a dark cake would be a chocolate cake. Yeah? So it's just how we can communicate and understand each other using these short words. So it's a game, it's a puzzle, and yeah, it's just another way for us to think about English, to think about English words. So we'll just go a few more minutes. Let's go 2 more minutes, okay? And then we'll change activities. We'll go two more minutes, and we will switch activities. Okay, Carlos, do you like tea? Yes, I do. Mercy, do you like pie? Yes, I do. So those are all in our in our the game rules. The rules can't be more than 4-letter words. Okay, Mercy, me too. I used to eat it. I'm not sure it. So maybe you want to say eat or okay, sip, right? So sip tea, right? So we can't use drink, but we can use sip. So we have to use different words. Okay, I like it, Helga. Wine or beer? Tea, please. Please, we can't use please. So what can we... Tea is good. How about that? Wine or beer? Tea is good. So meaning like I want tea. That works. Wine or beer? I want tea. And that keeps our 4-letter words. Okay, Mary, have you ever tried root beer? We can't use, that doesn't work because you would have to say tried. Have you ever tried root beer? But that doesn't work for our game. So we have to change. We can't use tried. Have you ever had? There we go, had, Mary. So yours works if we say, have you ever had root beer? No, I like soda. Okay, so that works. We just have to change try to had. So that's what Boris was saying, the critical thinking. We have to think hard about it. Hannah, the sun is up. Do you want to go out? Very good, Hannah. Okay, Shafika, do you like cake? Yes, I do. What kind of cake do you like? I like dark cake. Yeah. Umesh, do you like eggs? Yes, I do. They are nice. I eat eggs each day. I try to eat eggs too. Good, good. See? The more we think about it, we can do it, yeah? Boris, do you like pie? Yes, that is fine. I'll make it for you. Wow, I owe you one. That's okay. Good. That's great, Boris. See? It could be fun, right? Great. Max, do you like eggs? Yes, I do. I like eggs with salt. Must be good. Do you want? Sure. Let's try with me. Good, see? We just have to think about it, and we can come up with interesting conversations, right? Okay, Carlos, do you like tea? Yes, I do. Do you want some? No, I don't feel in a mood now. Yeah, see? Mary, have you ever had root beer? No, I like soda. Yeah, good, good, Boris. Instead of please, we can use okay then. Nice. Fine or sure. Yes. Good, good, good. So, see, I knew when I thought about this activity, when I thought about it, I like it because it's a challenge. We want to use longer words, but I'm forcing you, I'm making you. The rule is 4-letter words, shorter words. And so I knew this at the beginning. It difficult, right? You have to kind of change your thinking. You have to, you're all second language learners, right? Your English is not your first language. And so maybe in school or, you practice on your own, you learn ways to say, use please and thank you. And, these common words that we use in everyday English. And so I knew, like, okay, we have to keep every word under four or less. And that's going to keep you from using certain words like please and thank you and, right? And to communicate, right? So we use a lot of words that are more than 4 letters, right? But keeping it in 4 letter, but also keeping your what you want to say, right? And so that's the tricky part. But see, you can do it. You can do it, and it's fun, and it's just a game, another way of using English in a fun and creative way. So we're using critical thinking, we're having fun, we're being interesting, right? So we're making interesting sentences, interesting conversation. So we wouldn't use these in real life maybe, but we're just practicing, we're having fun. It's a puzzle, it's a game. So good job. Mary, can you cook soup? Yes, I can. I like to cook soup very much. Yeah. See? And the thing is, we're communicating. So for some people, you know, this is a good way because maybe they're a beginner. And so they can't use long words. Maybe they can't remember long words. They can't remember long sentences. And so by using these smaller words, these shorter sentences, you're able to communicate in English, right? So that's what I want. That's the goal, for us to communicate in English, express your ideas in English, and the shorter words are easier, right? The longer words are more difficult. And so by using these shorter, for beginners, by using these shorter words, you can use English, you can communicate in English. But for the people who are more advanced, right? your English is pretty good. Well, this is a game. This is a challenge for you to do this activity, do this game. But for other people, for a beginner, they can actually use this and communicate in English. So it basically serves 2 purposes. It helps beginners to communicate in English, and it's a challenge for you know, more advanced students, people who are better at English. They have these rules. They have to think critically. You have to think about different ways to say what you want, right? Without the word you want to use, but you can't because it's too long. So you have to think of a different way to say it. So it's good for people who are more advanced and also good for beginners. Good, Boris. Thank you. Umesh, thank you, Umesh. Mwah. Okay, we are going to go to our next activity. How many buns did you buy for? Good, Helga. See, you guys can do it. All right. Okay, so we are going to go to our next activity. And the worksheet, of course, on my Patreon. Okay, and we'll do this every week. Do it every week, and so right, it's going to just get easier for you. You're going to think of more vocabulary using 4 letters or less. Okay, so our next is number 5, and it's video dictation. Number 5 is video dictation. We'll go right here, 5. And our topic is the best and the worst. The best, the worst. And we'll have 4 steps. Step one is dictation, of course. Dictation, you're going to listen and write these sentences word for word. There are 8 sentences. I will read each sentence twice. You will need a pencil and you will need paper. So you will listen and write each sentence. Then step 2 is shadowing, speaking practice. Shadowing, we will say the sentences together. You will so part 1, dictation, you will see nothing. Only a number, right? There are eight sentences, so you will only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But in shadowing, you'll see the picture, but not the sentence. So we'll say, you'll see the picture and say the sentence with me. And then part 3, we will check out the sentences. We will check the sentences. And then we'll have a quiz. Whoops. Then we'll have Then we will have a quiz. And of course, the quiz is to check to see if you remember the sentences, right? So that's what the goal is. That's what we want to do, is remember, not forget. It's easy to forget. It's difficult to remember. So that is the goal. That is the quiz. Do you remember the sentences? Okay. Right there is going to be the video. It's a video dictation. I will not be able to see the chat because I will be reading the sentences. Okay, so here is the topic: the best, the worst. The best for something outstanding or exceptional. The best for something outstanding or exceptional. It's the best. It's number 1. The worst for something disappointing or poor quality. So it's the worst. It's the lowest. It's the worst. Oh, Boris, thank you. So tonight at 10 p.m. So right, Boris put the link for our premiere video tonight. We started today at 10 a.m. Tonight at 10 p.m. Come back here in 12 hours. Well, that's going to be in 10 hours, let's say. Come back here for the premiere video. It is one video of 5. So there are 5 videos there are 5 in one, and we will make sentences. We will watch the videos, make sentences, chat live. So it's not a live stream, it's a live chat. And so we will watch the 5 videos and make sentences based on the videos, and we will also chat, right? If you have questions for me or anything, you know, we'll be live chatting. You won't see me. It's not a live stream video. It's a live chat. It's called Premiere. And Boris put the link in the chat. So go ahead, hit that link and push the bell so you'll be notified when we are live for the premiere tonight, 10 p.m. Okay, let's get back to the dictation. Video dictation. Thank you, Boris, for posting the link. So we're going to practice the best, the worst. You need a pencil. You need paper. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I will not be able to see the chat. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see the sentences, but I don't see the chat. So sorry about that. Let's roll it. You have your pencil and paper ready? Okay, good. Here we go. Let's count down to the dictation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Step 1, dictation. Okay, here we go. The bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. That bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. Two, this soup is the worst I've ever tasted. This soup is the worst I've ever tasted. Three, he's the best math teacher I've ever had. He's the best math teacher I've ever had. That test was the worst. So many tricky questions. That test was the worst. So many tricky questions. Today is the best weather for a beach day. Today is the best weather for a beach day. That was the worst performance I've ever seen. That was the worst performance I've ever seen. Mexico was the best vacation I've ever taken. Mexico was the best vacation I've ever taken. The flight delay made it the worst trip. The flight delay made it the worst trip. Okay, some of the sentences were long. Maybe you didn't have enough time to write them down. Don't worry. It's all practice. Because now we will shadow, we will now say the sentences. So this is going to help you. If you didn't get all the words, now we're going to say them together. So that's going to help you even more. And then the third part, you'll see the sentences. So then you'll see which words you got, which words you wrote down, and which words you didn't get, the ones you didn't write down, the ones you didn't hear. Okay, so don't worry. It's no big deal if you couldn't write all the words. It was some of the sentences were very long, and maybe you didn't have enough time. So don't get frustrated. Don't worry. Okay. Now it's time to shadow. You'll see the picture, and then we will say the sentences together. We will say each sentence 3 times. Okay, that is shadowing. That is speaking practice. Let's do it. I still can't see the chat. I'm looking at the sentences. Okay, here we go. Let's say the sentences 3 times. Here's sentence number 1. That cake has the... My mistake. That bakery, sorry. That bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. That bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. That bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. Go there. They have the best chocolate cake. Go to that bakery. Number 2, this soup is the worst I've ever tasted. This soup is the worst I've ever tasted. This soup is the worst I've ever tasted. Yucky. He's the best math teacher I've ever had. He's the best math teacher I've ever had. He's the best math teacher I've ever had. That test was the worst. So many tricky questions. That test was the worst. So many tricky questions. That test was the worst. So many tricky questions. Today is the best weather for a beach day. Today is the best weather for a beach day. Today is the best weather for a beach day. That was the worst performance I've ever seen. That was the worst performance I've ever seen. That was the worst performance I've ever seen. Seven. Mexico was the best vacation I've ever taken. Mexico was the best vacation I've ever taken. Mexico was the best vacation I've ever taken. The flight delay made it the worst trip. The flight delay made it the worst trip. The flight delay made it the worst trip. Okay, good. Okay, so that was shadowing. We said the sentences 3 times together. You saw the picture, but not the sentence, right? Now, we're going to say the sentence, and you're going to see the sentence. You're going to see the picture. If you got it right, go ahead and tell us in the chat. Shoot some hearts. Tell us in the chat if you got it right. You can do that by shooting hearts in the chat. I am now able to see the chat. See, I'm shooting some hearts right there. Okay, so if you got it right, shoot some hearts. Tell us that you got it right. Okay, how many did you get right? Let's check the sentences. Here we go. We're checking them out. Number 1. Okay, here is number 1. That bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Let's see in the chat if you got it right. Tell us if you got it right. Yeah. So, good, Boris. So, during a bad performance, people shout, boo, boo, get off the stage. The old days, they throw tomatoes. That's strange, like bringing tomatoes to a performance. And if they're doing a bad job, you throw tomatoes on stage. I don't know where that started. Maybe it's just a myth. Or they have like a long stick with like a cane-shaped stick, long one. And if the performers are doing a bad job, they pull them off stage. Like, get off stage, get off stage. Okay, good. Boris. Okay, there's number 1. That bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. We got people who got it. Shafika, there's a heart. Carlos, there's a check. Mary's got a heart. Trolley's got a check. Yep. Throw tomatoes. Yeah, Helga, I don't like wasting food. That people don't do that anymore, I don't think. That's a bad idea. Don't throw tomatoes at people. Bad idea. Or I should say at actors. Don't throw tomatoes at actors. It's a bad idea. Okay, number 2. This soup is the worst I've ever tasted. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. This soup is the worst I've ever tasted. Shafika, there's a heart. Good, Shafika. Mary's got it. Nice. There's a heart. Carlos, 2 for 2, buddy. Nice. Oh, some hearts in the chat. That's good. Shooting some hearts. Okay, let's go number 3. Number 3 is, he's the best math teacher I've ever had. He's the best math teacher I've ever had. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Let us know in the chat. Let us know if you got it right. Tell the world how you did. Hello, Zara. Zara will be at the premiere video tonight, 10 p.m. She's always there. Shafika got it. Carlos, 3 for 3. Hello, Zara. Oh, okay. Mary, you got it. Okay. Let's go number 4. And number 4, that test was the worst. So many questions. That test was the worst. So many tricky questions. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. And yeah, premiere video, I'll write that now. We will chat together watching videos. 5. About 30 minutes, or maybe today's about 26 minutes. I don't know, between 25 and 30 minutes. Usually they're between 25, 30 minutes. Premiere video, 10 p.m. That's tonight, Friday. I'm in Japan. Friday, Today is the 15th. It's the middle of the month. Wow, November is halfway done. Okay, so Shafika, I got tricky wrong. Tricky. So tricky means maybe confusing. Tricky means difficult to understand. Tricky is being fooled. Okay, so like these questions were trying to fool me. These questions were hard, difficult to understand. These questions were confusing, tricky. Great. Boards, there is the link to today's premiere video, tonight's premiere. I said that because I saw Zara. Zara is always there with us. Carlos is there with us. Helga's always there with us. Henna is there with us. Okay, so number 4, tricky. It's tricky. All right, let's go to number 5. Oh, hold on, we got it. Complicated, yeah, tricky, complicated, tricky, confusing, tricky, deceptive, tricky, opaque. Yesterday was Helga's birthday. Let's sing happy birthday to Helga. Are you ready? We're going to sing happy birthday to Helga. Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Helga. Happy birthday to you. Yay! And many more. So we always, at the end, we say, and many more. So many more birthdays, right? We want you to have a long life. We want you to have many, many, many birthdays. So happy birthday, Helga. Mwah. Okay, good, good, good. I don't like birthdays anymore. I don't want any more birthdays. No, thank you. Okay, good, good, good. All right, let's go. Oh, 5. Here is number 5. Number 5. Today is the best weather for a beach day. Today is the best weather for a beach day. Oh, good. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Helga. You got everyone so friendly in the chat. Everyone is great in the chat. We have a great chat as always. I feel very happy because you guys are here with me. You are everyone here, kind people, generous people, friendly people. So we have a nice chat. There's no spamming in the chat. There's no bad words in the chat. There's no bullying in the chat. We are helping each other. We are friendly to each other. We are helpful to each other. We are kind to each other. We are loving to each other. So this is a great place to be, and I'm grateful for that. Okay, good. So 5, today is the best weather for a beach day. Carlos, 5 for 5. Trolley, 5 for 5. Shafika's got a heart. Well done. Let's go to number 6. Don't throw tomatoes at the actors. Number 6. That was the worst performance I've ever seen. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Trolley, you got it. 6 for 6. Shafika, there's a heart. Shafika got it. Well done. Mary got it. Carlos, 6 for 6, Carlos. Well done so far. We got 2 more. We got 8. So far, you guys got 6 right. That is 6 for 6. Let's go to 7 now. And here is number 7. Mexico was the best vacation I've ever taken. Mexico was the best vacation I've ever taken. Oh, tomatoes to the Astros. That's too bad, Carlos. It's always bad when your team performs badly, right? Carlos got it. Carlos is from Mexico. I love Mexico. I love Mexican food. I love Mexican people. I love Mexico. Viva Mexico. And I'm pretty sure Mary, she studies Spanish, right, Mary? Mary and Carlos, they can speak Spanish together. Mary, habla español. Okay. Okay, here we go. Number 8, last one. Ah, good, Boris. Hola. ¿Qué pasa? Okay, here is number 8. Last sentence. The flight delay made it the worst trip. The flight delay made it the worst trip. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Shafika got it right. Poquito, really, Mary? Un poquito? Carlos, 8 for 8. You did it. Good job, buddy. That was a good performance. Carlos, you had a great performance. 8 for 8. Congratulations. Well done, buddy. Muy bien. Muy bien, Carlos. Muy bien, mi amigo, Carlos. Señor Carlos, muy bien. De nada. Okay, Trolley, 8 for 8. Nice, nice. Okay, good job. Well, you're not finished yet. No, not finished yet. Okay, Mary, 7 for 8. That's good. That's good. That's 90%. That's good. Okay, that was check your sentences. Now we're going to have a quiz, right? So this is the hard part. Do you remember the sentence, right? This is the goal. Remembering, not forgetting. Anybody can forget, but it takes a pro to remember. No, it's not a pro. But the objective, the goal, of course, is to remember. And if you remember, then you can use it. If you forget, then you can't use it, right? It does you no good to forget. So we're having a quiz to check your comprehension, check your memory. Did you remember the sentences? Here we go. We are going to do the quiz. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Okay, there's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. There's the picture. Write the sentence in the chat. Do you remember the sentence right there? Okay, Helga's on the board. Trolley's on the board. Boris is on the board. Do you remember the sentence? Shafika's on the board. Max is on the board. Mary's on the board. Okay, let's check the sentence. Did you get it right? Did you remember the sentence? And here it is. Yes. That bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. Good job, everybody. See, Mary, that bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. Carlos, that bakery has the best chocolate cake in town. Great. Here we go. Number 2. There are 4. We're doing 4 for the quiz. Okay. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. We have 4 sentences for the quiz. 1 is finished. We got 3 more. This is 2. We got 3 more, including this. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Even if you don't get it right, that's okay. What do you remember? Okay, so if you don't remember the whole sentence, that's okay. The important thing is to practice. Write what you remember, okay? So don't stress about, oh, I don't remember the whole thing. That's okay. Just write down what you remember. Hello, Suzanne. Okay, Shafika, nice. Mary, you got it. Okay, here we go. They're posting the sentence. You can check the sentence. There it is. That test was the worst. So many tricky questions. Good job. Yes, indeed. Good, Carlos, nice. Okay, here we go. So there was 4, 2 are done, 2 more left. This is the 3rd one. Here we go. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Write the sentence in the chat. There's the picture. Write the sentence in the chat. Do you remember? Do you remember? Okay, Helga is on the board. Mary is on the board. Katie, Shafika. Umesh, Max, Boris. Trolley. Okay, let's have a look. You got it, of course. And there it is. Today is the best weather for a beach day. Whoa, okay. Thanid. Here we go. One more. We had 4, 3 are done. That means 1 is left. Here it is for the quiz. And there's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. Okay, Trolley is on the board. Helga is on the board. Boars, Max. Mary Henna. Wait, Henna's, maybe she has a time slip there. She's in a time slip. Okay, Carlos, yes, Umesh. Okay, let's have a look. Here it is. And the sentence is, the flight delay made it the worst trip. The flight delay made it the worst trip. Good, everybody. Well, that was the dictation. That was our dictation quiz, our video dictation. And we practice the best, which is number 1, and the worst, which is last. Okay, good, good, good. Well, I'm looking at the clock. We're not going to have time for which one is different. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But we do now have a quiz. Yes, we have a quiz, everyone. And in the chat, on top of the chat, there is a white box. Choose the best word. There's a sentence. There's a missing word. And there are 4 possible words in the quiz. You choose which word goes best in the sentence. Let's have a look on top of the chat in the white box. And there it is. It's open. I can see it now. I can see your votes. I can see which one you chose. So let's check it out. Are you ready for the quiz? Okay. Choose the best word. The sentence is, the was packed with people for the movie. The was packed with people for the movie. Is it theater? Is it restroom? Is it restaurant? Is it bookshop? Choose the best word. Does the sentence go like this? The theater was packed with people for the movie. The restroom was packed with people for the movie. The restaurant was packed with people for the movie. The bookshop was packed with people for the movie. Is it theater? Is it restroom? Is it restaurant? Is it bookshop? Choose the best word. Good luck. All right. Thank you, Carlos. Patreon. Support me on Patreon for the worksheets we do here. Support me there so I can support you here. Boris put the link. And Amazon, yes, and Boris put the link for my Amazon right there. Amazon for my books. And also he put my Zoom link, or actually my email link. If you want to have one-on-one practice with me through Zoom, we could do 20 minutes for $20. Right there, you can see my email. Contact me there. We can set up a time and date, and we can have one-on-one, face-to-face, voice-to-voice, ear-to-ear practice. And the premiere link for our video tonight, premiere video, we will chat together live at 10 p.m. in about 10 hours. We will watch 5 videos and make sentences together. Thank you, Boris. Mwah. Okay, I see your answers for the quiz. Theater, theater, theater. That is the best word for this sentence. Great job. So the sentence is, the theater was packed with people for the movie. Great job, everyone. Mwah. Love you. Green team. Henna, Carlos, Mary, thank you for being here with me, because without you, this channel would, I don't know. Your support is really kind. I appreciate it. And thank you everyone for being here with me. I really appreciate you guys, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So thank you very much. Boris is doing a lot of help here. Boris, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that, your hard work, Boris, helping everyone in the chat, helping me. You're very kind. You are very generous with your time. I appreciate that. Shafika, thank you. Samuel, thank you. Mercy, everyone, thank you so much. I hope, Helga, thank you. Katie, everyone, thank you very much. I really appreciate you all. Suzanne, thank you. I hope to see you guys tonight in 10 hours for the premiere video. We can chat and make sentences together, so I hope to see you all. Thank you, Boris. Mwah. Well, let's count down and say goodbye together. Peace and love. Have a great weekend. Be safe, stay healthy, and Severa, thank you. Wow, Severa, thank you so much for that. I really, Severa, very, very kind. Thank you so much, Severa. That is very kind. That is very helpful. Thank you, Severa, for that. I really, really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Love you. Thank you. Wow. That was a big surprise. Yeah, very kind. That was a big surprise. Yeah, I was like, whoa, shocked. Thank you. Cheers, Severa. Cheers. Wow. Yeah, everyone, thumbs up to that for sure. In the green, put thumbs up for Severa there. Okay, wow. Well, you made my day. You know that expression? You made my day. That means I'm very happy, and today will be a great day because of your kind generosity. So I'm going to be thinking about that, and it's like, oh yeah, so you made my day. You made me extra happy. Thank you, Severa. Oh, kisses to you. Okay, I hope to see you guys later. Severa, thank you. Okay, let's say goodbye together. Oh, one more time, Severa. Love you. You are very, very welcome. That was very kind of you. I appreciate that, Severa. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Oh, I'll be back on Sunday. So this time on Sunday, that is in 2 days. Love you too, Severa. So today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, and then Sunday I will be back at this time on Sunday, and we are going to practice on Sunday some phrasal verbs. We did that last week. We're going to do it again. Of course, last week it was travel. On Sunday it will be work. So working life, right? We have jobs, we go to work, and we will practice phrasal verbs that we use for work. Okay, so we'll have a video and a worksheet, and of course you will be making sentences using those phrasal verbs. So that will be Sunday. So I hope to see you back on Sunday. Until then, have a great weekend. Be safe, be healthy. Peace and love to you and your family. And smile. When you smile, you help other people be happy, makes yourself happy, and you help other people be happy because you pass your smile on to others. So, okay, let's do it. I will see you on Sunday. Oh, tonight, 10 p.m. in 10 hours, and then on Sunday, and of course on Tuesdays, and today, Friday. Okay, let's say goodbye together. Here we go. We are saying goodbye together. And one more time, green team, thank you. Boars, thank you, Boars, for your kind help. And Severa, thank you. That's for you. That heart is for you. Okay, let's count down. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. Take it easy. Bye. Thank you.